Throughout history, engineers have led the charge for turning ideas into innovation. But it was during the 20th century when engineering disciplines broadened to include new sectors and began incorporating new methods, powerful computational tools, and dependable testing techniques, leading to major achievements that have changed our world. These engineering achievements have become essential parts of our lives and have laid the foundation for the great achievements of the 21st century. At the dawn of the 20th century, electric power capacity expanded rapidly while continuous innovation improved the system. As demand for the benefits of electrification continues to grow around the globe, resourcefulness remains a prime virtue. Large-scale power grids are being supplemented by decentralized systems in which consumers produce some of their own power through renewable resources, such as wind and solar power. The automobile changed the way we travel, but it remains an engineering work in progress. With advancements such as the use of fuel cells and electric-powered engines, automobiles are certain to maintain their position at the front of technology well into the future. From the Wright brothers' first 12-second flight in 1903 to the invention of the jet engine, improvements in the mechanisms of control and airframe construction have continued throughout the 20th century. Now, with computers in the cockpits engaged in every aspect of flight, electronics are sure to lead innovation in the future of aviation. As the population of cities grew during the 20th century, the challenge of clean, accessible water was met by engineers who created systems for water treatment and distribution, leading to a vast improvement in public health. As the need of clean water increases, successes in water management will serve to inspire future engineers who face the challenge of improving water supply and distribution in all areas of the world. Scientists and engineers learned how to make a transistor, shrink it to a microscopic size, and harness it for once unimaginable powers of digital computing, control, communication, detection, and display. Today, engineers and scientists are exploring new architectures for these circuits and are experimenting with mysterious quantum effects that might be harnessed for computation. In 1902, Guglielmo Marconi sent the first transatlantic radio wave, ushering in a new age of communication and media that led to many of today's advancements in communication technology and spawned a never-ending thirst for new and creative forms of entertainment and media. Today, 99% of U.S. households own at least one television, and many receive shows from satellites. We probably cannot yet imagine what television of the future will look like. Agriculture has been impacted by engineering in many ways, from new methods of water management to more efficient planting and harvesting to development of better crop varieties. Potential solutions to endemic problems of food shortages and economic stagnation remain challenges for today's engineers. The first electronic computers introduced in the late 1930s were the size of a large room and capable of only the most basic tasks. Today, PCs, Macs, laptops, and smartphones are such prominent fixtures in our technologically advanced society that it's hard to imagine a future where computers don't continue to have an increased role in almost everything we do. Not long after the invention of the telephone in 1876, innovators expanded the telephone's reach across continents and oceans. Now, more than 1 billion people use cell phones to talk and deliver texts and photos. Ultimately, Alexander Graham Bell's vision of a wired world may yield a future in which personal communication is totally portable. Cooling technologies created throughout the 20th century have given us the ability to efficiently cool our homes, as well as refrigerate, freeze, transport, and store food in ways that greatly extend their shelf life. But such advances have led to increased energy use and pollution. Today's engineers aim to better address the global environment of both the present and the future. Thanks to 20th century civil engineers, the driving public can travel coast to coast by way of the interstate highway system. As traffic grows, engineers are working to improve pavements, markings, crash barriers, and other design elements, and will use new technology to improve traffic flow and safety. To explore the final frontier, engineers built spacecrafts, robots, and computers that could not only withstand the harsh environments of outer space, but also study it and send back the results. Space travel has transformed the way we look at our own planet and the wider cosmos around us. The future will only hold more answers to the universe's mysteries. Beginning as a tool for academia and government and evolving rapidly into the World Wide Web, open to anyone with a computer and a telephone connection, the internet has transformed the way we conduct research, communicate, and make purchases. The internet is now such an integral part of our daily lives that the future will only bring more opportunity for us to connect with the world around us. The discovery of X-rays was only the first of many achievements leading to the development of picture-making devices that today support all manner of endeavors, from medically based imaging innovations to scientifically driven instruments to media and entertainment products. In the future, we will only be limited by our too modest expectations of what technology can bring to fulfilling the imaging needs of humankind. Two major engineering innovations, resistance heating and small, efficient motors, led to advancements like electric stoves, vacuum cleaners, washers, and dishwashers that drastically reduced the domestic workload. A century's worth of progress suggests that more innovations and advancements lie ahead. In 1900, the average life expectancy in the United States was 47 years old. By 2000, it was nearing 77 years. Much of the credit for that remarkable 30-year increase should go to the centuries' wide assortment of medical advances in diagnosis, pharmaceuticals, devices, and other forms of treatment. Engineering will continue to play a vital role in many of medicine's next great achievements. As the demand grew for gasoline, chemical engineers discovered a host of useful byproducts of crude oil, and the petrochemical industry was born. Around the middle of the 20th century, petroleum processing technologies allowed petrochemicals to replace environmentally harmful coal tar chemistry. But environmental issues may change the outlook of this industry in the 21st century. From surgical instruments to compact disc readers, lasers are integral to many aspects of modern life and work. Very high-frequency laser signals now carry phenomenal loads of telephone conversations and data across the world. Both lasers and fiber optics are fields that will continue to change the way we live. Nuclear energy has grown from its military beginnings to now account for 14% of the world's electricity generation. It has become economically competitive while simultaneously operating more safely than ever before. Public confidence in nuclear technology and appreciation of its many benefits is on the rise. High-performance materials have made possible some of the century's most dazzling technological achievements, like airplanes, microchips, and lasers. In materials engineering, atomic and molecular materials and the nanoproducts they can produce may very well make the 21st century the nano age. These engineering accomplishments changed our world more than anyone could have imagined. What will the 21st century hold? Engineers hold the answers, and they will not disappoint.